Hi, this is Graham Bray from Smart CPD Solutions and welcome to Camstudio101 Lesson 4. In the previous video I explained how to use the region function to set required screen recording area. In this video I want to begin looking at various selections in the options function. So open up Camstudio, click on the toolbar, click on options and then select video options. The video options box allows you to change the file size, quality and frame rates of your video recordings. Getting these settings right can make a big difference to the overall size of your recording and also clarity recording. With the auto adjust box selected, it's possible to use the slider to automatically set the keyframe rate, frame capture and playback rate. By shifting the slider to the left, the frame rate is increased, i.e. more frames are recorded every second, but this will have the effect of increasing file size. I usually have the slider set so I'm recording at a frame rate of between 5 and 6 frames per second. This keeps the file size at a manageable level, but there's some ghosting in the final product. It's best to have a play around with the slider and see for yourself what happens to file size, then decide upon an optimum setting for your own needs. Dragging the slider right over to the right means you will create a time-lapse video. In this mode, Camstudio will record a frame every 30 seconds or so, but will allow the frames to play back more quickly, perhaps at the rate of 20 frames per second. I tend to use and leave the compressor selection with the default choice of Microsoft Video 1, as I have no experience of changing these. The configure button allows you to set the parameters of your chosen compressor, so I'll leave this well alone. If Auto Adjust is not selected, then you can manually adjust the other settings. The quality slider here determines the final picture quality and subsequent file size. The set keyframes for every option allows you to dictate how frequently full frames are written to the AVI file. When saving in this format, frames can be saved as a full frame or only as a partial frame if there is little difference to the previous frame. Again, setting a high value will improve quality but will increase file size. The capture frame every allows you to set how frequently screen activity is recorded. For example, as I set here, a value of 200 will mean the capture rate is 5 frames per second. Finally, the playback rate determines how smoothly frames appear in the final product. Well, I set here a playback rate of 5 frames per second to reduce the file size, but I know the video will appear more jerky with this setting. Beneath the video options is a cursor options selection. Having the correct cursor options is really important for drawing attention to key points of your presentation, so for the majority of situations you'll be leaving the cursor shown. The buttons here really are self-explanatory. With the Use Custom Cursor selected, you can choose from the drop-down box on the right, and as you click on any option, the format is shown in the dialog box. Setting Use Custom from File allows you to browse through a wide selection of styles to enhance your presentation. Personally, I prefer to just use the basic cursor, but then highlight it using selection in the bottom half of the dialog box. Using the options here, you can change 3 key elements of the cursor. First of all, the size. From a very small pinprick to a very large outline. I use an outline somewhere in the middle of the slider. Then we have shape. There are 4 options here: circle, ellipse, square, rectangle. I prefer to use a round or circular cursor, so again I'll leave this as set. And finally, colour. Now click on this option, it gives you the whole palette of colours to choose from. It's important to realise at this stage that when recording you won't actually see your chosen cursor option. This only shows itself when Camstudio video has been recorded and playback is selected. In the next video I'll continue to work through the selections under the Options tab on the control panel. Thank you for watching this video. This is Graham Bray from Smart CPD Solutions.